Okay, so I was explaining Lease Option Program to someone earlier today, and it hit me that people who join the program right now will literally be in their own home for Christmas this year. Imagine that? Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about it and what it is, how it might apply to you. So it's kind of like rent to own. There's a few differences and you'll pick up on those as we go. So this is perfect for people who can afford a home and they can make the payment and they want to buy a house. They just don't quite meet the bank's criteria right now. So at times it's young couples, it's someone who's new to the workforce, and like maybe they're new to credit, they don't have a credit score yet, or their credit isn't old enough yet, or their debt to income ratio is thrown off because they went to college, and that messes up the ratios, right? Like drastically. But they are a solid homeowner and they can make payments, and they would be perfect other than the fact that the bank isn't willing to take a risk on them yet. So with our program, there's a couple of steps to it. The first one is you're going to pre-qualify. You're going to send us a message and we're going to want to hear what is your credit score, what is your income, and what do you have available for a option consideration. You can think of that as like a down payment. It is a little bit different, and we'll go over that in more detail in just a second. Next, we're going to connect you with a mortgage broker. That mortgage broker is going to go over everything with you. They're going to go over how much house you can afford, when they think realistically that you can afford to purchase it on your own, and any steps that they think you need to take along the way to be able to raise your credit score or, fix whatever it is that the bank doesn't like at this time. And they are also going to kind of give us an outline of how much house you can afford. And then you're going to go and you're going to connect with a realtor. Either that's someone that you know, and that's perfectly fine, or we have a couple of people that we know that we trust that they are going to treat you really well. So we can make some recommendations if you like. You're going to work with that realtor. You are going to get to tell them what town and what neighborhood, what school district, how close to your work, do you want to be close to the interstate? Does it have to be in the country? What do you like? What do you want? They're going to go over all that with you. And you get to what town and what neighborhood, what school district, how close to your work? Do you want to be close to the interstate? Does it have to be in the country? What do you like? What do you want? They're going to go over all that with you. And you get to what town and what neighborhood, what school district, how close to your, look through all the listings, and you get to do all the walkthroughs, and you get to be part of that whole experience, because this is your home. This is not a one size fits all. So after that, we're going to close on the house and we are going to finance it for you, and we're going to lease it back to you. Okay. You are going to move in and you're going to make it your After that, you're going to paint, you're going to hang wallpaper if you feel like it, you're going to change the flooring, do whatever you want. The homes that people buy as part of our program, they are nice, they are turnkey, but people do like to, make it their own, and that's perfectly fine, because you are, we call them a tenant buyer, and a tenant buyer is the homeowner from day one. So then after you have been living there for usually about 2 years or so, then we're going to go back to the bank and we're going to ask them to refinance. By this point, you have solid proof that you can afford this house, because you are financing the very same house that you have been affording for 2 years. So you have really good history there and a solid case for them to now finance you. So once we go back to the bank and they refinance it, if you've done what you said you were going to do, if you took care of the home, you've made your payments on time, then and you buy the house, then at that time we will credit that non-refundable option consideration, the down payment if you will, back to you at closing, and it goes towards the cost of your home. We love this program because it allows people to get their very own home. They're not trying to make whatever's available, rent to own, work for them. This is the home that they got to pick, and they envision themselves and their family there. And so if you join the program now and you qualify, then we can get you in there and you will be setting up your very own Christmas decorations in your very own house come the holidays. So there's obviously more to this program, and there's going to be people that watch this video and they think, yeah, but what decorations in your very own house? Yes. So for folks like that, we have a blog post with a case study on it, and it goes through, it's very detailed. You can go there and you can learn more. We're happy to jump on a phone call with you and explain more. We can go over what it would look like for you specifically. So if this sounds like something interesting to you, then please send us a message and we will get you going, get you qualified for this program, and get you in a house. That's all I got for now. I'll talk to you soon.